Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Sarasvatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudirayat Nastapreshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavaishnavistiki Shilvata Shakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Yamdashtoya Bhadrani Vidunotit Suritsatam. So reading Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th Canto, chapter 6, verse we start 25, we say. Maybe we read it yesterday, but it's good to read it again. Jivitam maranam jantor gati svenaiva karmana rajam stato nyo nastyasyo pradata shukadukayo. Shukadukayo, happiness and distress. The life and death of an embodied soul and his destination in the next life are all caused by himself through his own activity. Therefore, a king, no other agent, is actually responsible for creating one's happiness and distress. So like we say yesterday that even though Parikshit Maharaj was beaten by the snake, but actually all this lila was arranged by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, by Krishna himself. Mm-hmm. So when Brihaspati came, he wanted that this young king of son of Parikshit Maharaj, Janamejaya, could understand this from a spiritual point of view. That is not just material things like this, there is purpose behind that, especially with pure devotees like Parikshit Maharaj and everything.
Just to clarify, Prabhu, so Parikshit Maharaj, he's left his body now, and Shukadev Goswami also has left the...
Left. That was it. That's it. Finish. Bhagavatam. Reciting, finish. Shukadev Goswami like this. No wasting a moment. He finished his last things, he gave the benediction to Parikshit Maharaj. He said, yes, now you can enter Samadhi. This Harikatha is so purifying, so powerful. Already Parikshit Maharaj is a pure devotee. The Lord, in the womb of Uttara, appeared to him. That's why it's called Parikshit. Parikshit means the one who is scrutinizing, searching, where is that person who came, serve me like that. And he is born from pure devotee, in one way. From Arjuna, then from Abhimanyu, and then Parikshit, like that. So, not ordinary person. 7 days, Saptaha, Bhagavad Saptaha. Nowadays, so many Bhagavad Saptaha are gone in India. Haven't been abroad, but for the big arrangement and a big thing now. They're going with a light show and so many things, bhajan and dance, it's entertainment.
It's very popular.
Because they for a few hours, then after everybody has a good feast, drinking so many nice beverage and everything, enjoying, there's no enjoying. Here is type of liberation. People they are very nice. You know, they pay so much money for these guys to come. Yeah, that's a difference, you know. Anyway, better as nothing. That people at least they are engaged hearing Harikatha, someone another, you know, someone another. But consciousness is very important. Consciousness is very important because you may enjoy yourself. You know, you don't give enjoyment to Krishna. You know, that's the point. Here, Shukadeva Goswami Parikshit Maharaj, they give full enjoyment to the Lord because the Lord is there. And also, those who are hearing that, they are not ordinary people also. Vyasadev, Narada Muni, and so many munis were there. 50,000 rishis and different type of things. So you cannot joke. You cannot, you know, start to enjoying this, that, you know, making, laughing and this and that. No, very serious. Of course, when you hear the pastime of Krishna, you know, of course, 9 canto, Shukadeva Goswami is going with different matters. Creation, destructions, sub-creations, maintenance, and then about all the dynasty of kings, then how it protects the devotees, what is the relation with devotees. So many very heavy philosophy there. And finally they come to Krishna's Leela. So I was like, wow, so nice. You know, so nice. So people, they like, when they go Saptaha, they want to hear Krishna Leela, actually. You know. They bring down, they have all type of... they go philosophy, they go quite fast. Still, it's nice. But when they come to Krishna, and then there everybody is enjoying the most. Like that. Krishna's pastime are so sweet. That's the thing. Harikatha means actually Ram Lila nice. Actually very deep Ram Lila. So much bhav also in there. So therefore, Shukadeva Goswami, no time. He gave a benediction, just left. Like it is said, normally this type of sannyasis or, you know, pure devotees like that, they stay somewhere the time that they milk a cow. They come, ask for milk, and go. No eating, they are not eating. Milk is good enough, so satisfying. I met one yogi like this in I don't remember where it was, but maybe I think it was in Nepal, in the mountains. And, he would drink half liter milk in the morning, half liter milk in the evening. Finish. All the time he was writing Ram, 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 only Ram. And then evening he would give a class, lecture. That's all. Half liter in the morning, he has a cow. Yeah. And this cow was giving milk all the time. Baby was gone already, milk, that lady, milk, cow, she would give half liter in the morning, half liter in the evening. Such a relationship, you know, amazing. I was a far sadhu, you know. His eyes was like
yes,
star.
I was in Gopinath Gauriya Math, just Jagannath Puri. 2 months before, there is one cows. It's called mother cow. He don't have his calf. Calf is died, but he still give.
Still giving cow milk. Yes. Yeah. So much love.
Yeah.
Out of love they would give. Yeah. Nice. So sweet. That's relationship between living entities, you know, humans and animals like that. You know. So sweet. So, commentary of Vishwa Chakravarti Thakur, that the life and death of an embodied soul and his destination in the next life are all caused by himself through his own activity. Therefore, O king, no other agent is responsible for creating one's happiness and distress. Here, the philosophy of what you are doing out of grief for your father. The action of the living entity causes destination, such as Swarga on dying. This is the normal arrangement for low living entities. But your father living, dying, and attaining the Supreme Lord's abode, where by the Lord's arrangement, all this by the Lord's arrangement, the Lord protected him by his own hand from the weapon of Asvatama, and also arranged for him to die by the curse of the sage. The Lord arranged for your father to attain his spiritual abode by the teaching given by his beloved Shukadeva. All these events were arranged by the Lord. Takshaka is the cause of his death in name only, just in name only. So many examples of this. That by arrangement of the Lord, then you have to give up your body. We were speaking about it yesterday. Text 26. Sarpa choragni vidyudbhya kshutrit vidya dibir nripa panchatvam richate jantur bhumta arobdha karmatat. When a conditioned soul is killed by snake, thieves, fire, lightning, hunger, disease, or anything else, he is experiencing the reaction to his own past work. On experiencing his karma. According to Vishwa Chakravarti Thakur, King Parikshit obviously was not suffering the reaction of past karma. As a great devotee, he was personally brought back to Godhead by the Lord. And Vishwanath, person in this world obtained death under the control of karma through a snake bite and etc. and so on. But not your father, who was the king of devotees. This is karma, this is for the jantur, the low living entities, those who are not have no spiritual inclination or any spiritual practice in this life. So this is pure karma. But devotees or spiritualists who are chanting, practicing spiritual life, and they erase karma very fast in that way. Some little something stay until you are pure devotee, Shuddha. On your platform of Shuddha Sattva, Vishuddha Sattva. Because karma, otherwise you cannot have material body. No karma, then no body, no material body. Therefore, O king, please stop this sacrificial performance which was initiated with the intent of doing harms to others. Many innocent snakes have already been burned to death, but all creatures must suffer their fate. Even them, they have also to get rid. They change. Actually, when it's in that way, when it's done by fire sacrifice, then the snakes, they give up this karma body, let's say, and in the evolution process, they will attain a higher birth after that. Commentary: the sacrifice should be stopped because it is black magic, which is condemned and useless. Abit shall come. The killing of snakes done already is not a sin for you, since all creatures suffer their fate. Even the snakes are experiencing the result of their ancient karmas. My God. Karma is very sticky stuff. My God. Like there was a Dhritarashtra. He was asking Krishna. He said, "Oh Krishna, why I'm born blind? You know, I can remember 100 because human beings they can very high elevated consciousness beings. They can remember till 100 past life, not more, 100. So what I've done for that? I don't trace out any, wrong thing from myself. So I can blind like that. Blind materially, blind spiritually. So Krishna, he say, wow, because if you go a little further on, once you were a king and you were wandering in the forest, and then suddenly a big storm came. Big storm with lightning and everything. Your horse was very afraid of that, and he threw you out and ran away. And you were there, like miserable. You have to take shelter under a tree like that to don't get too much weight. Ate so much weight and everything. Raining, it was raining and everything. And then when it stopped, you were so miserable, you were angry like anything and everything. And you don't know what to do, what to eat or whatever. So some birds, they were on a tree. And they saw your condition, the male bird. So he brought so many dry wood to you. Like this you can warm up a little bit, something. He brought so many, like this you can make fire. So you started fire and get a little comfortable a little more. Then he saw that, oh, no, that guy is hungry. So much hungry. So he thought that, he saw that I have my house up there, my nest. So if he's hungry, maybe he come and pick up all the family like that. And he has so many little birdie and wife and everything. He said, wow. He was clever in one way. So he said, better I give myself to him, he can eat that and be satisfied and go and leave my family. So he did that. He came to the king and he told him, I see you're hungry. So seva to the king is also good for me. And you also satisfy your hunger. Like that. So he threw himself in the fire. So like this, the king, after he could eat something. But that was not enough. So he looked up there, he said, oh. Then he climbed to the tree, pick up everybody and also eat the children and everything. Big bird. So that spirit of the bird came back, he said, I gave myself like this to avoid this, but since you did that, then yourself you will have to suffer the death of your son, and because you have been blind by this mind and attraction and bodily needs and everything, could not control it, then you will be blind, born blind like this. So Krishna, he told him like that. Wow, so many birds, Bhishmadev said, at one point he asked also Krishna, he said, wow, I end up on a bed of arrows, what I did for that? I'm a Vasu, we don't do any bad activity like this. Krishna said, if you could remember 108 births what you were doing when you were a child, you were cursing animals, like that, for your own enjoyment. You're cursing animals. But I was more, ignorance is not an excuse. Now you have to suffer for that. Wow. So, better be engaged in Lord Seva to save ourselves. The Seva save. We could say. So karma is a very sticky thing, So Prabhupada, he used to say that you chant Hare Krishna, you clap hands like that, chant, dance like that, clapping hands. Each clapping is some karma going. You do parikram of sadhu, each step is also lifeless. You do parikram of Govardhan, Vrindavan, Mayapur, all the holy places like that, also so much karma going, life of karma going. Isn't it? Every step they say, every step around Govardhan, every step is one life less. So powerful. The Lord is merciful. He doesn't want that we rot in that material world. Doesn't it? What means the Lord so merciful, compassionate, and so sweet? How can he be hard? If he's so sweet, how can he be hard? No, he gave so much possibility in this material world that everybody can get free from this material world. He put so many things, arrangement like that, that the soul who is entangled in this material world can get out of that this Maya kingdom. Durga means fort. Not easy. There is a fort. And Durga, if you look, picture, she's on a lion. So, lion very fearful. Not only that, she has 10 arms with all different weapons in it. So, if you want to fight, like Raghunath Das Goswami, he said, you better take shelter of the commanders of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Commanders are Guru, Vaishnava, Sadhu, and then under you will be able to conquer something. We will be able to do something. Otherwise, my God. So therefore, O King, please stop the sacrificial performance. Then, Shuta Uvacha, Ityukta Sat Tatetyaha Maharsher Manayan Vacha, Sarpa Satra Tuparata, Pujayam Asavak Patim. Shuta Goswami continued. Donc, now we back to the Naimeshiranya, the forest of Naimesh, in the north of India. We started Bhagavatam like this. Sutta Goswami was inquired by the sage. Who was the sage? Who was the leading sage? Sonakarishi. So there, Sutta Goswami continued. I mean, he has been speaking about everything, actually, to the sages, But now, no more Sutta Goswami. Now, Shukadev Goswami has done his job, Parikshit Maharaj is done, so now he's go back to the rishis. Advised in this manner, Maharaj Janamejaya replied, so be it. Tathaiti, so be it. Honoring the words of the great sage, he desisted from performing the snake sacrifice and worshipped Brihaspati, the most eloquent of sages. This is indeed the Supreme Lord Vishnu illusory energy, which is unstoppable and difficult to perceive. Although the individual spirit souls are part and parcel of the Lord, through the influence of this illusory energy, they are bewildered by their identification with various material bodies. Commentary of Vishwanath. How can even learned person be so bewildered? Because of the anger of Janamejaya, the Brahmanas who were learned were engaged in a sacrifice to kill the snakes. The power of Maya is shown. Maya is invisible. By Maya, who cannot be stopped? Even by learned people, everyone is bewildered. Who is bewildered? The living entities who are angsas of Vishnu are bewildered concerning living beings and objects by the function of the gunas such as anger and hatred. So the illusory energy of Lord Vishnu is so powerful that even the illustrious son of King Parikshit was temporarily misdirected. Because he was a devotee of Lord Krishna, however, his bewilderment was quickly rectified. On the other hand, an ordinary materialistic person, without the special protection of the Lord, plummets to the depth of material ignorance. Factually materialistic persons are not interested in the protection of Lord Vishnu. Therefore, their complete ruination is inevitable. So, text 30-31. Nayatra dambitya bhaya virajjita mayatmavade sakrit atmavadibi nayat vivado vidastat ashrayo manascha sankalpa vikalpa vrittayat nayatra shijjato bhayo param shreyascha jivastribir anvitastvaham tat etat utsadita bhadya bhaddakam nishidya min virame tatanmuni. So, wherever the form of Vishnu resides, Maya, fearless with deceitful person, does not exist. Where Vishnu, who gives shelter to Maya, exists, there can be no constant discussion among Atmavadis or various quarrels. Where Vishnu exists, there can be no mind subjected to accepting and rejecting. Where Vishnu exists, there can be no created objects or creators, since he is beyond created and creator. Where Vishnu exists, there can be no results of pious actions and no jivas with ahankar affected by the three gunas. Therefore, where the form of Vishnu resides, there are no sufferings, jivas, and no causes of suffering in the form of Maya. The devotee who has destroyed lust and anger in his heart experiences the highest bliss with that form of the Lord. Can, in a modern translation, but there exists a supreme reality in which the illusory energy cannot fearlessly dominate, thinking, I can control this person because he is deceitful. In that highest reality, there are no illusory argumentative philosophies. Rather, they are true students of spiritual science, constantly engaged in authorized spiritual investigation. Wow. In that supreme reality, there is no manifestation of the material mind, which functions in terms of alternating decisions and doubts. Created material products, their subtle causes and the goals of enjoyment attained by their utilization do not exist there. Furthermore, in that supreme reality, there is no conditioned spirit covered by false ego and the three modes of nature. That reality excludes everything limited or limiting. Limiting or limitating. One who is wise should therefore stop the waves of material life and enjoy within that supreme truth.
Limiting.
Huh?
There's limiting.
Limited.
Limiting.
Limiting. Yeah.
Limitating.
No, not limited. Limitation, we say.
Yeah, limitation.
Commentary by Vishwa Chakravarti Thakur. If all jivas are subject to anger and hatred because of the illusions of Maya, who is exempt? Srimad Bhagavatam 2.5.13 say, the ignorant jivas, bewildered by Maya, is ashamed to stand in sight of the Lord, boast about I and mine. According to the words of Brahma, Maya has no jurisdiction over Vishnu and the great devotees. Then, what is the Swarup of Vishnu? 3 verses answered. Maya has no influence on the Swarup of Vishnu. What is Maya? She remains fearless toward the deceitful person, because the Lord and the devotee have no deceit. She is fearful of them and does not remain there. When Atmavadis discuss about the Atma, Maya is present. Wow. Where Vishnu forms appears, there is no quarreling. Vishnu gives shelter to Maya. So quarreling means we are not Krishna conscious in one way. Should not be quarreling. Should be nice talk and explanation.
What is meant by Vishnu gives shelter to Maya? You said Vishnu gives shelter to Maya.
Yeah.
What is meant by this?
Vishnu gives shelter to Maya. Where it is written?
You just said it. You just said that.
No, there's no.
Yeah, you just read that.
All jivas are subject. If all jivas are subject to anger and hatred because of the illusion of Maya, the ignorant jiva, bewildered by Maya, is ashamed to stand in sight of the Lord, and they boast about I and mine. Yeah. According to the word of Brahma, Maya has no jurisdiction over Vishnu and the great devotees. Then, what is the Swarup of Vishnu? 3 verses answer. Maya has no influence on the Swarup of Vishnu. What is Maya? She remains fearless toward the deceitful person. Don't be. Because the Lord and the devotees have no deceit, she is fearful of them and does not remain there. When Atmavadis discuss about the Atma, Maya is present. Where Vishnu's form appears, there is no quarreling. Vishnu give shelter to Maya. Yeah, but Maya is the external energy of the Lord. So
because she has
so
no power.
she has to be somewhere.
She has no power there. Though.
Yeah, she has no power.
So he gives
so
her
she takes shelter of Vishnu in a way that she doesn't want to commit also offenses to the devotees and so on, and also to the Lord. You know, when the Harikatha is there, you know, leaded by a saintly person like this, Maya cannot be there. Or if she's there, she's here Harikatha. She's taking shelter in that way. Because she's Vaishnavi. One of her names, Durga, Parvati, Amba, Ambika, all these, you know. She's Maya. She's also Vaishnavi. So she's a Vaishnava. She prayed the Lord, oh Lord, you gave me such a hard task, you know. I have to cover all these living entities. They are all spiritual, they are all part and parcel of you, you know. So, you know, what a difficult task, you know, to do that, you know. Because you cannot be merciful on that. You have to be merciless in one way, like that. So here it's going on. I offer respect to the great Lord of eternal qualities, whose material energy is the cause of agreement and disagreement among those who make philosophies and then argue with others, whose material energy continually bewilders them as to the real nature of Atma. Thus, in Vishnu, there is no mind which has functions of accepting and rejecting. Where Vishnu appears, there are no created objects with a cause of their creation, since he is eternal. No, it's eternal. No created, no destruction, eternity. That's another not of philosophy or knowledge. Eternity, no beginning, no end. Immediately, how is it possible? Because, like we said yesterday, you know, we are limited in that time and space. So for us, it's normal. Things are created, things are destroyed. You know. But to think that the things are always been existing, that's a difficult thing to understand. Some philosophy, Vaisheshika philosophy, like they say that actually, when does it stop to think like that? You know, when does it stop? That can imagine that you come in a room and there is a table. There's nothing on the table. But since when there is nothing in that table? We don't know. Anadi, beyond. But as soon as we put, let's say, a vase, then there is an end. So in this material world, though there is anadi, since time immemorial, means that we don't know when we came in this material world. But there is a time we can stop this. There is an end. Right? But in the spiritual world, no beginning, but there is no end, because it's eternal. This eternity and infinity is amazing. Thus in Vishnu there is no mind of accepting, rejecting. No created object, since there is, with the call of their creation, eternal. Since he is distinct from both the created object and the creator. In Vishnu there are no pious results such as Swarga. There is no jiva with ahankar, influenced by the three gunas and the three conditions of consciousness. Therefore, where Vishnu resides, there is no suffering, jiva, and no cause of suffering from the guna. Who causes the Lord to appear? The devotee devoid of lust and anger in his heart experience exceptional bliss with the Lord.
This is very rare jiva. Very rare jiva.
Huh?
It's very rare form.
Yeah. Sure, rare. Very rare. My God. Bhaunam janamamante, ganamam prapadyati, vasudeva sarvamiti, samahatma sudurlabha. Such a person, sudurlabha, very difficult to find. One who understood that the Lord Krishna, Vasudeva, Sarvamiti, is the cause of all causes. And he is also a personal Ishvara Paramat Krishna, Sachitananda Vigra. That his form is beautiful and eternal, full of bliss and knowledge. So here there's a little purport also. The illusory energy of the Lord, Maya, can freely exert her influence over those who are hypocritical, deceitful, and disobedient to the laws of God. Since the personality of Godhead is free of all material qualities, Maya herself becomes fearful in his presence. As stated by Lord Brahma, Bilajjanmanaya yasyastatum ikshapati muya. Maya herself is ashamed to stand face to face with the Supreme Lord. In the supreme spiritual reality, useless academic wrangling is completely absent, as stated in Srimad Bhagavatam. Then they are citing the same verse that Vishwa Chakravarti Thakur. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the all-pervading Supreme Personality of Godhead, who possesses unlimited transcendental qualities, acting from within the cores of the hearts of all philosophers, who propagate various views. He causes them to forget their own souls, while sometimes agreeing and sometimes disagreeing among themselves. Thus, he creates within this material world a situation in which they are unable to come to a conclusion. I offer my obeisances and to him. Go Premanandi, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol. Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Baladev, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Sudarshana, Jaya Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga,
Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Nitai Gauranga, Jaya Nrsimhadev, Jaya Nrsimhadev,
Ishi Guru Parampara ki Jai, Tattva ki Jai,
Panchatattva Jaya Panchatattva